Bringing up Graeme Kenna.
This is the voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up, or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello, Mr. Kenna. It's Yes, hello, Mr. Kenna. It's Mr. Hussain here. Once again, leaving yourself another daily message like I've been doing on the daily since the 10th of October 2023, and today is the 9th of October 2024. So it's exactly been a year, 365 days, and I probably have left here 350 messages in that year period. I've been leaving you daily messages without fail, consistently and persistently. And you have consistently and persistently, as the adult social care solicitor, refused to engage with me or speak with me, knowing the fact that you have also been involved quite extensively in the abduction, false incarceration, and the premature death and murder of my mother in January since 2019 since 2019 until January 2022. So you had helped assist. You were fully aware of how my mother was abducted from my care, how you had taken over the care home, how you had made me and my brother Talib homeless initially through your private commissioning of the judges, the judiciary and the justices in the court of protection, so you could achieve your nefarious objectives. That was resulted in you taking over my £100 million care home. Subsequently, you've then worked with the Housing Association to take over the care home once again. That was another £150 million. So that's that was another 200 million pounds. So that's £350 million care home that you removed me from at 20 Primary, where you owe me this money. I ain't gonna forget this. You also owe me the money for the premature murder of my mother, which I clearly articulated to you was going to be £1 billion even before you started the court proceedings. So you're already in the financial deficit. It's now been 428 days that you kidnapped my brother. That's £1 million a day. So I'm once again clocking up the money that you owe was there. Now I've been told today, I rang up the care home and they told me my brother's got the norovirus. My brother's ended up having the norovirus because he's been put into a dangerous place. He's ended up getting the norovirus because you've ended up putting him into a place of danger. And when I rang up, the care staff have refused to identify themselves. When I rang back, they've refused to take the phone call. So you are now basically starting the process of ending my brother's life. You just like you ended my mother's life. You have prematurely. You are targeting and victimizing me and my family because of your desperate need to cover up your systemic failures in adult social care and your ability to break down families in order to make profit and gain for yourselves. We are obviously, me and my sister are very alarmed and distressed at this latest news, but it's been alarming and distressing for the last 428 days when you've kidnapped my brother and are refusing to allow us access to see him so you can effectively have a tick box exercise. All you're going to tick box exercise is the murder of my brother in your hands and in your custody and in your care, and I'm urging and imploring you to let me see my brother before you end up killing him off and give him much needed emotional and psychological support that he requires. He's only 64 years old. He's not even reaching retirement age, and you're looking to already kill him off by forcibly making him diabetic. That's what you've forcibly done to him, and you've then forcibly now given him a virus by placing him into a situation that's not in his best interest. That's detrimental to his health and well-being. He's ended up getting the norovirus. This is exactly what you did in my mother's case. You forcibly gave her the coronavirus so you could vaccinate her and kill her off through vaccination. This is truly deplorable, and I'm urging and imploring you, Bradford Council, to not murder my brother, not kill him off, because you're going to end up murdering him off just like you murdered off everybody else in my family. You're lying, cheating scoundrels. You're murdering people, and you're hoping to get away with it under the umbrella and guise that you're a city of culture, benevolent and benign, and are simply simply doing your jobs. The jig is up, you understand? You're not going to murder my brother with impunity. I'm obviously recording and publicizing all my calls, and hence why you are now giving me the silent treatment, socially isolating me, and continuing this deplorable condition of putting my brother into a care institution without our consent, without his consent, against his wishes, in clear deprivation of his liberty, simply by privately commissioning the services of the police to come and abduct him at the height of a court case. So that you're perverting the institution of judges, because you have a tendency to buy off and privately get the judges to prostitute out their services to you, so that you can continue to hold people at hostage like this. You're holding my brother hostage. You're detaining him unlawfully. You're now you're endangering his life. You're putting him into a situation where has his life endangered. You're not explaining to me how you can afford to keep him in such a place. All that's going to happen now is we're going to end up with another dead body, and all I'm doing is screaming out to you, saying that this does not need to be this way. There will be consequences. There'll be financial consequences. I've clearly outlined to you. Another £1 billion. And don't tell me you don't have enough money. You've got enough money to pay for the war in Ukraine. You've got enough money to send money to Israel, but you don't have enough money to pay the money that you owe, or to deal with the social care crisis that's underway. You've got enough money. It's all lies and deceptions that you're peddling in order to achieve your own personal objectives of profit and gain through our constructed and contrived misery and mayhem. I'm urging and imploring you to speak to me and let me see my brother before you end up murdering him off, because this is what's going to happen. You're going to murder him off, and then you're going to blame on something vacuous as, oh, he died of natural causes. My brother's only 64 years old. He has no debilitating condition. I'm his nearest relative, next of kin, personal, and his protector and guardian, and all you've really done is pull a bunch of lies to the police, whom have acted on your lies and who have been privately commissioned by you to kidnap my brother, and then you put him into a private prison at Sunningdale Care Home, which is your private prison masquerading as a care home, thus endangering his life. He does not need to be in such an institution. You are torturing him. You're going to murder him off, and all I'm asking you to do is let me speak to him, or let me see him. And there's no legal justification. You've not got a guardianship order for him. You've not got a court of protection order for him. You've got no court orders. All you've simply done is told the police to make false allegations to the police so that you can come and kidnap him. And that's exactly what you tried to do in my mother's case in February 2019, when you had made equally false allegations against me that I had kidnapped my brother, my own mother, from my own care, because the reality was that you were attending to kidnap him, and kidnap her then. And now you've kidnapped my brother for the second time, since the first time was in August 2018, and now you kidnapped him again in August 2023. You're going to end up murdering him. They're telling me that there's a coronavirus, there's a norovirus outbreak at the care home that's going to endanger his life. You need to let me see my brother before you end up killing him off. We as a family are completely alarmed and distressed at the situation that you've created.
You're approaching the maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, please record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
Yes, Mr. Kenna, once again, time is getting the better of me, and I'm going to look to wrap this up, but obviously we as a family are completely alarmed and distressed, and you know this. You've put my brother into a dangerous environment at a care home that's now got a norovirus outbreak, which is going to be utilized as a pretext to kill him off. I know exactly what's going on. This is one of the reasons that you're denying me access to speak to him directly. This is one of the reasons that you're denying me access to refusing to speak to me, and you, Mr. Kenna, personally are fully legally liable for the upcoming murder of my brother, because you can't simply say, oh well, we were just doing our own jobs. You are a private individual, and you will be privately prosecuted for murdering my brother, as you have previously murdered my mother. There's no escaping this. You can tell lies and deceive me all you want. I'm going to make sure every single person knows that you're going to try to murder my brother.
Sorry, but you've reached the maximum time available for recording your message. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. Message sent. Goodbye.
So this is how these people operate. They operate with impunity, getting away with blue bloody murder. It's quite clearly murder now, because they place my brother into an environment that's going to end up. Place my brother into an environment that's endangering his life. I've just rung up the care home today, and they're telling me that there's a norovirus outbreak at the care home, and therefore we can't see him anymore. But why have they put him in there, and why are they refusing to let me speak to him, and why are they denying me basic rights, or me and my sister basic rights to speak to our own brother? They have no legal basis to do so. This is a personal vendetta that Bradford Council have got against me, because they want to protect and safeguard their criminal private prosecution against me, which is going to bankrupt them now. And so they're getting desperate and doing desperate things, and are going to end up murdering my brother, and there's nothing I can do about it. Nobody's listening, nobody cares.